Welcome to Storm King's Thunder, where me and a bunch of my nerdy-ass friends get together and we like to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons!
Tonight we are on session 37 of our campaign, where we last left off. We had quite an interesting scene, and for I'm just gonna read what we have in chat because that's fun as fuck. So there you guys are, Davos, Goldbrand, and Zat, staring down the three drow bitches on the northern gantry, Valkiir and Bergen stuck between Hellhounds and Zaulto in the southern passage. And at first it's this Mexican standoff as Zatari has a gun to Zaltember's head, but Zalto's like, gotta make sacrifices, and shoves Bergen beyond the portcullis, locks him out, and then immediately starts going to town on Valkiir. Valkiir shadows up, his wife Rua emerges from the wall behind him in her shade form, and the two of them begin attacking Zaulto furiously. Davos shot off his bolt of lightning with his bolt of Talos, which lit up two of the drow, and Goldbrand goes in raging and swinging. Zat, driven by revenge, completely abandons you guys in the northern passage and makes his way down south, where he starts lighting up Zaulto as well. You guys are struggling a bit as Ciri, the paladin, is providing buffs and making it hard to hit Jerdana and doling out heals, while Jerdana and her assassin Kay are both dealing out large loads of damage. Ugh, okay. Ugh. But everything changed when Goldbrand started fucking Spartan kicking bitches off the fucking gantry, getting a nat 20 on Ciri, launching her into the foundry below, where she landed into the magma, instantly putting an enemy that was almost full health in critical territory. Valkiir spinning like a fucking baited blade, hacking into Zaulto. Bergen busts out the Ring of Winter and lays down two huge 5th level Cone of Colds, as well as an Armor of Agathis, the latter of which protects him as a Hellhound comes in to bite him, and actually provides enough damage to kill the Hellhound in its rebuttal. Zaulto, approaching critical, goes in to snatch Zatari, who rolls a nat 20 and uses his boots to just escape his grasp. But Zalto's nat 20, paired with his Ash Stride, makes him just a little bit faster, getting a 31 total, and snatches Zatari up and glides across the room. Ciri emerges from the foundry, her armor and her sword in a semi-solid state, and she creates a wall of web up the side that her and Jerdana are in the process of ascending, where while Goldbrand grabs onto the third drow, Kay, and is holding her above the edge of the gantry, trying to drop her, but she is holding fast. Oh, hey, guys.
Not for long, she's not.
Sorry, would you happen to have any AA batteries down here?
If I have batteries, they're going to be in that drawer by the fridge. Anyway, as Valkiir casts darkness on Zaulto's crown, subverses that area of the room into darkness. Zaulto tries to get away, and you hear this sort of fumbling going on as another party approaches, and this blast of cold as ice goes across the floor, but instantly starts to melt as the intense heat of this room takes hold. And when the darkness finally fades, you see Zatari's cousin, who has been working on the Vonindod since he was freed. Vitara introduces herself briefly, tells Zaulto to put down her cousin, and begins firing at him with powder-infused crossbow bolts that explode upon impact. Zaulto drops his maul at the base of one of these cranes that's supporting the Vonindod as he ascends it, and slams Zatari into the ruby gem that is embedded within the Vonindod's chest, and he sinks into it. A new rune appears on his chest and burns as his shirt is burned away to reveal this rune of fire that you guys recognize from your recent experiences with these runes. And as the ruby fills with these roiling flame, the Vonindod awoke. The last thing that we were able to ascertain is Valkiir remembers that Zatari had confided in him that years ago Zaulto had tried to complete a ritual to Asmodeus using Zatari as bait, and believed it to be unsuccessful. But now there seems to be a question as perhaps it was, but not in the way that Zaulto had anticipated. And with that, my dudes, we're going to go ahead and pick up with tonight's session. Who ran Zatari last week? Was that Devin? Okay. Devin, you're going to be doing it again. And things are going to get a little funky. How about Brandon, do me a favor?
Yeah.
Drop some music in chat for us. Some battle tunes. And as Zatari, as we start off with him, Zat is screaming in agony, barely more than a shadow in this tempest of flame that you can make out. Using Zatari's character sheet, roll a con save for me.
I just want you to know I'm scared.
You should be. That is not good. You take 30 points of fire damage. Now, Zatari has resistance to fire damage. He's only going to take 15 of that. But
so that's not looking good.
yeah, it's going to be a rough fight. So Zatari, screaming in agony, seems to have no control over the Vonindod. The Duke Zaulto, a grin crosses across his face. He beams sinisterly in the delight that only unbridled destruction can ignite, and he turns to face Valkiir and Vitara, who stand awestruck and terrified at the unfathomably immense machination before them. And Zaulto's delight shifts into malice. A blackened gauntlet extends towards the two of them as he shouts, "Vonindod, make iron slag their tomb." The Vonindod raises up its arm, the cannon, this 50-foot monstrosity that is lined with channels of fire, and is going to take a shot. It's 20 foot wide. It hits both of them. Or they're both in the line, I should say. Actually, they make a dex save for this. I need a dex save from Valkiir, and I'll make one for Vitara. Roll well, really well. Oh, okay. That's not well enough. No. Vitara takes the full 50 force damage. And is in critical condition. Valkiir fails as well. And he takes 50 force damage. As this beam blasts through this channel, it tears not only through them, through the stone behind them, through the walls, the cages of hellhounds that go from yelping to incinerated in an instant, blasting through south to the chamber of the slaves. This carves through the literal mountain for 300 feet. As Vitara and Valkiir both drop.
We are now all aware the Vonindod is awake. Fuck.
As we go to Davos the Dawnbringer. Having some trouble with Fred, my dude?
Yep.
I got you, man. Go ahead and make your move. And I will get it set up.
As a bonus action, I shit my pants.
That's exactly what I was
That's a free action.
Oh, okay, free action. Wait,
Oh, God.
I'm actually. Do I even see that?
You see, oh, yes. Yes. This is a 20-foot wide, 300-foot long beam that extends from this thing and literally carves into the mountainside. What was once solid rock is now molten along the edges and absolutely terrifying. You hear Valkiir and Vitara scream out. Vitara, who is hanging on by a thread. Valkiir, who seems to be unconscious. What do you do?
I'm trying to see where Valkiir is on the map. He's over by the.
He's on the far right over
Is
here.
that him right
Yeah.
there? I'm a dash and run towards the commotion.
Get it?
I guess about right there.
Okay. You still have a bonus action.
Nah, nothing.
Nothing? Okay. As we go to Zaulto, who, in critical condition, he laughs with this glee as he leaps down and begins to try to dash as well. He is not dashing towards you guys. He is seemingly running away, hoping that the Vonindod finishes work for him. Bergen, what do you have to do?
Hoi. Yaba follows suit after Davos. Ah, piss. Hold on a sec. God damn it. Alright. How rough does Goldbrand look?
Actually, Goldbrand doesn't look as bad as I thought. He is.
Okay, I was gonna say, when you said that, I was like, what?
He's right at bloodied.
Alright. Then yes, I will follow suit as far as I can towards Davos and all that. I'll let you move me as far as I can go with a dash. If I didn't say that already.
55, 60. Oh, and actually, I'm seeing something here that I forgot about. Davos and Bergen, as you two begin to race forward, going to the source of this commotion, you see Rua, the shade of Valkyr's deceased wife, race off before you. And as she gets to the base of Valkiir, she melds into his shadow. And she's going to give him half her hit points. She's going to give him 12 hit points to pick him up off the ground. As Valkiir immediately turns and begins coughing up blood, his armor seared, parts of his hair burned, his skin intensely seared. He is in rough shape. You have a bonus action, Bergen.
60 feet, is that enough to cast Healing Word at you? What's that? About,
That is just far enough. Yeah, you're exactly 12 squares away from him.
Okay. Well, Valkyr's, not Valkyr, Zatari's cousin.
Yeah, they're both within range.
Okay, sweet. I will hit her with this.
8. Okay. That picks them up a little bit. Valkyr shambles up a bit. Vitara looks worse than him now after that transference of life from the shade to him. But it's still not looking great. As we go to our baddie, Jerdana, you hear the decimation beam. You see this blinding light and can gather that this has been carved through part of the mountain. You are probably not feeling too great. You're actually doing okay. Your two allies, not so much. What do you choose to do? What command? Ciri looks on to you, awaiting your command, and you know that she will follow you to her death or to glory, whichever you lead.
Right. But they are my kinfolk, and I don't want to see their demise. That was kind of a major ass whooping we just took. Let's
Don't
see.
forget it.
We will fill
I was
that
gonna say, who is that still on the bridge? That's
That's Goldbrand.
That's
Yeah.
Kay,
Yeah.
with, held in
Yes.
Goldbrand's grip.
oh,
She is
fuck.
grappled.
So
at the moment.
I gotta save my spider bitch because everybody else ran away. So before we can do anything else, I'm gonna have to go confront him. Let's see. I can move. I can get all the way back up the bridge, but I'm not gonna dash.
You don't have to dash to get back on the bridge.
Well, I'm halfway up, so
Yeah. You could get onto the bridge and I think move another 10 feet.
yeah. Let me go ahead and do that because I can't do shit from this. Climb up my little web like Spider-Man.
Okay. And move 10 feet towards Kay, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. You are now back on the gantry. What do you do?
I don't think I can do anything because I moved, right? So I can't actually. I don't have any bonus actions.
Well, you still have your action. You didn't have to dash to get up.
Oh, I didn't have to dash. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, so you still have that.
Let me. I'm a dummy and I don't have the character sheet open.
I'm trying to think if you have anything that can force him out. You have your Rod of Sovereignty.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Which I think gives you a command spell.
sir.
Let me double check that. Each creature within 120 feet make a wisdom save or be charmed for 8 hours. You could certainly use that if you would like.
Ooh, yeah, because that's different. Yeah. Let's see if I can charm him.
Okay.
Okay,
Devin,
try.
make a wisdom save. Yeah, it's not his weak spot. Oh, yep.
I'm both
Unfortunately,
angry and wise.
Jerdana levels this rod at you, this black obsidian rod that's topped with a spider, and you feel the effects try to take over you, but they do not manage to grab hold. You still have a bonus action, Jerdana.
There's nothing else I can do. I don't have any bonus actions, I don't think.
You could always talk
I think
shit.
we have determined this in the past.
Yeah. Talk shit, true.
Or negotiate me into putting this one down.
You could try to,
I could bait him. I'd like.
yeah, you're a
Yeah.
masturbator. You're great at that.
I was gonna say, yeah. Can I like attempt to provoke him from afar, like insult him, get his attention?
Yeah, sure. What do you say?
I don't know. What say?
You could,
Flash
You
my
know
spidey
that-
tits at it.
what?
Flash my spider tits at it.
Oh my god. Make a
Yeah,
concentration check.
These big plenty of titties.
You could try to draw attention to the fact that, hey, you could keep fighting her, or you could go save your friends. But because you probably would have a good eye line to see that Valkiir is in rough shape, and you know Valkiir fairly well.
Right.
You could try to taunt him
would
out of
be-
that.
Yeah, I would taunt him. I would tell him, hey, your friends are running away. Aren't you concerned in the least?
Okay. Golbren, allow that to do what it will. No formal check there. As we go to Kay. And Kay is going to try to use her action to break free. She's going to use her acrobatics because she's a slippery bitch. And she gets a...
Better roll
Plus-
well. Gotta
plus
beat a
10 to that.
25.
She has to beat a 25? Oh, is that what you just rolled?
Yeah. I have
You rolled with
because
advantage
I'm
because you
raged.
could see it?
Because I'm raging.
Oh, because I see. She rolled a 22, so not quite enough.
Damn.
She will... Ooh. Actually, hang on. She has advantage on this because she has evasion.
That's just for saves. I thought we established.
It says for Dex saving throws, you're right. Okay. In that case... Well, that's annoying, Devin.
I did my best. This is my only bargaining chip to get what I want out of this situation.
Yeah, but
Fair
unfortunately for you, Jerdana nor the Drow... In fact, she'll say that, you think we're going to be able to stop that thing? You're mistaken. You can waste your time with us, but that thing's going to kill all of your friends in the process. And for shits and giggles, she'll bite, like, the corner of your hand holding her throat. Like, might be into that.
Like just
As
like
we go
Goran
to...
rolls his eyes, yeah. Yeah, no, Goran like rolls his eyes and he says, actually, oh, I need to ask first. Does Golbrand know that they have the thing? I don't know how Devin found that out.
Golbrand knows that Jerdana has the flask.
Okay. Okay, no. He says, you do just have some things I want, and then you gets the fucks out of here. So we'll deal with whatever the fucks that was. You carried the things
Jerdana
that's
said-
supposed to powers that. And he's talking to kind of both of them since they both said something to him.
Jerdana, I would say you could use your reaction to drop the flask if you would like.
Yeah, I would shrug my shoulders. Job's already finished. No need
Yeah.
anymore. I'll drop it for you, but you gotta put my friend on solid ground. Preferably not 50 feet down.
Golbrand won't let go of her, but he will put her feet on the ground. And he wants... kick it over to me.
Give her a shove my way, and not off the edge, and I will kick it your way. I feel like we're not really trusting each other here, friends.
Should also mention you're not on solid ground. This is a grate. There are holes in it. Like
I'm trying to specify, don't throw
It's-
her.
Okay,
it
fine.
says it's big enough for your fist to fit through.
Okay, fine. Trade places with me. I'm taking her with me. I guess I can only move half my movement speed,
Which is like 20 something, yeah?
yeah.
Or I'd say you could get close enough to let her down and Jerdana place the flask in your hand.
We make a little trade.
As soon as I'm sure I have the flask, I will let go of your friend.
Okay. So you have the flask, you've let go. Kay goes, under different circumstances, I might have been into that. As we go to Valkiir, unless you have anything else, my dude.
I just want to move as far as I can move now, unless if they pop me when I leave, that, well, fools. But I think that's about as far as I can get. So, we'll see it next turn. Don't do
So
it.
you still...
I don't want to kill y'all.
Alright, Valkiir is just standing up
Valkyr's
after
looking
being...
for the flashing exit signs with the arrows. Where are we going? Like,
Yeah.
what's the quickest way out of here?
Unfortunately, the only way that you guys know out is the way that you came in. That's the elevator shaft on the far eastern side of this chamber. You actually took the carts over there, but the carts aren't moving anymore. You don't know how to get out.
Well, I think the next best is away from the Vonindod.
Good call. Yeah.
Maybe y'all should be coming to Gold Ramp.
That's kind of what I
Going
was
that
getting
way?
at. He is going to dash towards Davos and the gang. Like, no, the other way, go. Like,
So, Devin wants to know if that hammer is on the ground. Is that why
It
that token
is.
is there?
It is. And I should probably have mentioned that. The hammer that Zaulto uses is actually a cage. Like, it's the long shaft, but then where the hammer head would be, it's bars on both sides. And inside is a woman dressed in rags that Zaulto seemed to have been keeping as a special prisoner. And as you were fighting him earlier, when he would swing his maul, she would release different types of fire energy. He actually seemed to use her to cast a wall of fire as well.
Did she get blasted by the Vonindod?
She did not, because the Vonindod is tall. It was sort of aiming
I
down.
see.
She's almost right in front of it.
Alright. Don't really think it's worth it, but I needed to know if it was there.
She is there. If that changes. In fact, since Vitara and Valkiir go at the same time, Vitara will say, the girl in there, I don't know how she plays into all this, but Zaulto seemed to think that she was really powerful, descendant of an ancient dragon of some sort. I don't know if she can help us out of this, but I can't in good conscience leave her there. She's gonna make her movement up there. She's gonna try to make a Tinkerer's check to try to unlock the gate, or unlock the cage. She has to make, an 18. A 17, and she, let me find her
Good
thing.
stuff.
Fan-fucking-tastic. Vitara unlocks it, and the woman immediately thanks her as Vitara still has 10 feet of movement. She's going to use that to drag her 5 feet away. That's her action. She doesn't get a bonus action. Valkiir still sprinting?
yeah. I mean, yeah. It's not. What am I gonna lay down cover fire for a freaking tank? Like,
Yeah. Valkiir, GTFO, as we go to Siri, who's seeing this exchange take place, climbs the rest of the way up.
Stepping out. I'll be back. I'm just running.
Nope,
We're not
go
gonna
ahead.
shoot anything, so just make me run with you guys.
And she is going to join rank and file next to Jerdana, waiting for Goldbrand to pass by. As we go to Brahm, who is at the very bottom of this chamber, he sees all of this happen, and he sees the woman that he came out here for. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He is going to pull her another 5 feet as well. Well, We don't have a lot of time. We've got to get out of here before that thing can refire. As we go to the top of the round to Zatari. Zatari, make a concentration or a Constitution check. Roll well. Oh, that just barely passes. Zatari takes 7 points of fire damage. That's already halved. And as Zatari does this, he has a semblance of consciousness within this inferno, and he looks around. He can see what the Vonindod is doing. He sees the hole within the mountainside. The Vonindod is preparing to make another shot. Also at Vitara, the newly freed elven woman, and Brahm. Zatari, make an insight check to try to impose his will over the Vonindods. Unfortunately not successful. The Vonindod takes its blade, and it's going to go for 2 swings. One at Vitara. 3 plus 15, and 18 does hit. As she takes 35 points of slashing damage, she is dropped. He's going to make the other one for Brahm, which also hits and deals 35 points and drops him. Vitara and Brahm are both on the ground as we round to Davos. What do you got?
Davos is gonna run.
Gonna sprint?
What he said to do.
Where's he
sure
running to?
he's-
Again, you guys don't know where the exit is.
I think, unless Spencer, you disagree, I think we're gonna try and run out this way.
Yeah, I mean, Bergen's fucking Bergen, dude. He's gonna try to peek around that corner and pop a heel to those motherfuckers who are on the ground before he ditches, just so you know.
This
She's
also
out of
raises
the
the... Are you
cage,
guys choosing to leave Zatari?
Yeah, I think ultimately we're trying to salvage as many people from this as we can, and GTFO is what I was picking up.
It looked like the best option after the cannon blast.
Yeah.
Mayhaps.
Is that woman out of the cage?
She is out of the
Got her out?
cage.
She's just not awake.
No, she's conscious, yeah. The other two are not. And actually she went on... Oh, well, this changes things. Because she was going to go on Brahm's initiative. So instead of going there, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35... or not 35, excuse me, 30. Brahm is still standing. No, because there's a hole there, so it would have been able to make it. It would have had to move forward, but it would have. Brahm is dropped within the hallway. Vitara drops just outside. The mysterious elven woman, who I'll drop a picture of, is coming through. Seems to be trying to pull at Brahm's corpse to bring him further in. What's Davos doing? Just making a run for it? You can move him where you need to.
I don't know if he has anything. I've got to get him pulled up that can help. This one here, Brahm. I'm checking real quick.
I mean, I think Davos has healing word, doesn't he?
If he has it prepared. Yeah. I think
He also has lay on hands, but that is a touch.
Yeah, I don't want him closer. He'll cast healing word to pick him up, so maybe they can get out of here. Maybe.
Okay.
I guess
Roll
they
for
need to go to the top of the round. I might have to. Oh, flat.
6 isn't a lot, but it's enough to bring him back. Brahm, his clothes nearly incinerated off of him. Previously wounded, not bleeding. Wounds instantly cauterized and seems in critical condition. As we go to Zaulto, he's going to continue trying to make his exit. He disappears where you cannot see. As we go to Bergen.
Alright, Bergen wants to get as close around that corner this way as he can to cast Healing Word.
So because of the shot earlier, I'm gonna rule that the angle it was this part of the wall
Oh, right.
is not there. So that's
Okay.
I moved you with your regular speed. You can choose to dash to get a little further. You have to see her, I think, to pop that.
Yes, I definitely do. Yeah, I'll dash as far as I can to see her and pop my last second level spell.
Oh boy. Now, because you dashed, you still have some movement left. You can choose to double back.
Yes, as far as possible.
Alright. Pop that spell.
Stick.
6?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that for some reason.
Oh, that's not mine.
I was
I,
gonna say that's one that was from.
oh, I
Gotcha,
clicked it.
that's what I thought.
That's my bad. My bad.
I'd say Bergen doesn't roll 6 on heals.
Well, sometimes I do.
65 maybe.
Let's see.
Yeah, there we
13.
go. Is that a
Um,
low roll?
Vitara comes up. Yeah, it was 2 and a 3. Gasping for air. As we round to Jerdana, who, for the sake of this, we're just going to say Jerdana, Kay, and Siri are moving as a unit. From what Stefan has said in chat, he doesn't think he's going to be able to join us until halftime.
I mean, they're already getting thrashed, so you know, if the tactical option, it's not a retreat, it's a what do you call that? A
A-
little break.
Yeah.
A reformation.
Tactical repositioning.
Yeah,
there-
reformation.
All right. So, our 3 bad drow bitches run with their tails between their legs. And you guys,
necessarily.
and I will say this: you guys, they know a different exit, and Goldbrand,
Okay,
you would
so-
notice that they are moving with purpose.
So would it be possible for us to make an exit? And could I possibly maybe either cast something at the ground to appeal to law with divine intervention to see if I can bust out the main escape to inconvenience everybody else as much as possible?
Oh my god, I love
With bust
it.
through
Yes.
the grate so they can't run back across the kind of Scooby-Doo deal while we like blast out through the way we came in kind of deal, you know.
Yeah, sure. Divine intervention is a thing.
It's
That
a D100.
It's based off of your level. You have
Oh.
to roll lower than your cleric level. So roll a D100.
I will die.
Oh my god, that
That's
would be the most
yeah.
malicious fucking thing.
It pissed Loth so much. What level are you?
Oh damn.
No luck. Jordana saying a prayer as she runs. No dice, unfortunately. As Siri patches herself up a little bit. Like, we should head for the northern tunnel, get out and down as quick as fucking possible.
Go right here.
Make a perception check, Goldbrain. I'll say
Ooh,
beat
wait.
a 15. She waited till she was away. Good job. Goldbrand hears that there's a tunnel on the northern end.
Alright. Guess it's time to get towards me.
As we
Yeah,
go
sounds
to, as we go to Gully Boy.
I was unprepared. Rage is gonna have dropped by now because I haven't been fucking with shit. Hadn't been fighting shit, so I'm looking for anything that will help them get.
I don't know. She bit your hand earlier. That was pretty schmexy.
I see.
Kidding.
Goldbrand wants to cast Fog Cloud at 2nd level. Hold on a second. Range 120 feet, so it would be a 40-foot spear at 2nd level. Can I possibly hide them? How close do I have to come to get the fog cloud in front of me?
120 feet is 24 squares.
So if Goldbrand comes, we 5.
And you said 40-foot sphere? Is that 40 foot across or 40-foot radius?
Let me pull up the spell. It just says 20 feet sphere. It's radius.
20 radius. Okay, so that's 4.
So
you're doing it up
upcast,
another level.
Yeah.
2, 3,
make it
4, 5,
40.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Quite a big
12,
fog, I
13,
believe.
14, 15, 16. Oh yeah, that's a big amount of fog there, friend.
Oh yeah. So, do I need to get closer to try to place the center like out
You do
here?
not, no.
Man, I don't
Oh,
want
out-
to cover them. I want to try to put it as far in front of them as I can. Or well, even if it covers them, it's fine. That's
Well,
a lot of fog.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. You could get pretty fairly well that entire room. Not the entire room, but the room that the Vonindod can see you guys in. I like to imagine, since you're in such a hot environment, like it starts as mist but quickly shifts to steam as this entire area just fills with this thick white cloud.
And I will bonus action Dragon Constellation.
Maintain concentration. Excellent. That brings us to Valkiir and Vitara. Vitara comes racing through 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's gonna make her way just barely inside the hallway. You're leaving him? Like that?
Nah, you got any better ideas? We're all ears.
We've got to get him out. I didn't think that Zaulto would put him in, but I can't.
We didn't know he could.
Preach.
The Vonindod is... We could disable the cannon. If we can do that, our chances of survival are higher, our chances of getting him out are higher.
Lady, we went through a lot just getting here. I'm spent. Like I don't have too much left in me. And once I can't do what I do, well, people are gonna have a hard time carrying on. So
You're right, though.
I don't know.
Tell me this, Bergen. Do you have a 4th level spell? I
No,
forgot to ask you this before. You do
I
not?
don't.
Okay,
I checked. Yeah.
No
And-
banishment.
Yeah, and Dispel seems weird for that anyways, because I was reading it,
Mhm.
and of course this is DM discretion, but like, unless it was like native to this plane, it would just come right back, or vice
For a
versa.
minute though. That's
Yeah, so
10 rounds.
if you blipped out Zatari, that would be 10 rounds where the Vonindod was not powered.
I see.
Which was good in theory, but unfortunately didn't line up for
You're right though. For instances not in combat, it's just gone for a minute, and so when you're not in combat, you're right. It's not nearly as useful.
with that, Valkiir sees the spider bitches getting away, is frustrated. He can't summon his shade again. Let me look one more time at his spells real quick. He goes, oh, he only has one of those spell slots left.
Go blow him a kiss and tell him I'll be back for him, big boy.
Like a true bitch. So he has his Misty Step. Because I can get in there, but I don't think I can get out. And I can't bring him out with me. We're just gonna have to do what we can. Reposition, maybe. And it seems like you guys are in a rough way. He will hold his action to move wherever the party seems to be going. Brahm and his lady friend, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Brahm will say, there's a door in the main assembly chamber where the Vonindod is, but only the fire giants can open it. There's mine tunnels to the north. There's the elevator, but I don't know how to get there without it seeing us. And they seem to be hoping that you guys will know what to do. As we go to the top of the next round, This is the top of round 3.
Yeah.
You guys hear this thunderous, booming sound. It echoes within the chamber as the 2 adamantine doors, 50 feet tall, rattle and shake from extreme pressure from something that lies outside of the mountain. Debris falls from the ceiling and the stone cracks around the doors. Something seems to be trying to make its way through.
Where are the
Don't know what.
stools?
So if you go back to the chamber here, there's this diagonal piece here. That whole segment is 2 50-foot tall doors that are solid adamantine. And you were told by Zatari that only the fire giants can open it. It's something, they know a word in giant, but even if you were to speak the word, it wouldn't work unless you were specifically a fire giant.
X.
Have we made any checks for this hot room?
The hot room only applies in the lower level, thankfully.
Okay.
But I will reveal something else for you guys, just to show you spaces that you've been
So-
in.
It also sounds like this door is being attacked right now, but does Goldbrand think he could... Oh, never mind. You said it has to open with a word. I was gonna ask if he thought he could move the door. But,
Oh, no. No. These are colossal doors. We're talking like fucking Earth Kingdom bullshit.
like a giant couldn't move them. That's why they have the word for it.
Yeah, exactly. A giant by force could not move them. Several giants, maybe, but they don't seem to be designed for that. And even then, that's a big maybe. As we go back to the top of initiative, make another Constitution save for Zatari. 24, excellent. Zatari comes to, seeing you guys flee away, and he hears the door. Make an insight check with advantage. Excellent. Okay. Zatari uses his will to impose over the Vonindod. The cannon shifts toward the door, and the beam of decimation fires through it, tears an enormous hole through this door, and he sort of slashes it toward the doors, shift, and collapse. As they do, dust swells and fills the room. The sunlight that comes in, it almost feels unnatural until you realize that it's not sunlight at all. That a terrible, enormous figure enters the chamber. Wicked, spiked horns erupt from an enormous skull adorned with hundreds of spire-like teeth, flesh like magma beneath scales that glow like iron, fresh from the forge. 2 enormous wings as big as your entire airship, and beneath its snarling maw, the bright intensity of roiling flame, as a mature red dragon enters the chamber. It stretches its wings broadly. Its eyes widen in shock as it assesses the Vonindod before it. And then with the mighty beat of its immense wings, everyone in the chamber, which is no one right now, is pushed 10 feet back as the dragon takes to the sultry air within Iron Slag and bellows in common. You imbeciles! You arrogant fools! You know not the destruction that this will bring on all of us. The dragon snaps and claws at the construct, whose adamantine plates, sturdy as they are, do not appear to be immune to the damage. One claw forces the head to turn away as its flaming fangs sink into the machination's neck, dealing 37 points of damage. For the record, that wasn't a freebie. I rolled that before you guys got here. It did miss one of its 3 attacks. And since we've got him here now, let me introduce you guys to Malvasar. Not as big as old Gnawbone, but fully grown and mature in its own right. Currently flying about the chamber and snapping at the Vonindod. That was Zatari's turn to blast open the doors. We go to Davos. What does he do?
Is he aware of all of that through the fog? I imagine he sees the dragon up in the air.
Y'all heard it, really you can't see through the fog.
So we're all a little bit like, what the fuck is happening?
Y'all, I would say that y'all heard the doors rattling. You heard the blast. Difficult to say what else you heard.
He
You
obviously
know there's
is
something else in there.
fighting
You
it.
know
Yeah,
it
he
seems
hears
furious.
something fighting the Vonindod.
You hear what the dragon said. That bellows throughout the entire forge.
Right. Well, we're dicked. Davos will.
Why are you dicked? This isn't on the Vonindod side by any means. Vonindod just got a new primary target.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, until it sweeps that fucking cannon again and we all die. I don't know where the best place to go, Star. I was looking to see. Is it no?
You
this is no
also,
problem.
I would say as Bergen and the rest of them were escaping from that chamber, you could tell that the cannon was aimed at you. It was trying to fire at you before something forced it away. And you, I would say, Bergen, being as insightful as you are, would glean that Zatari is fighting back. You don't know how well. You don't know how consistent that will be. But he is making an effort to change what the Vonindod is doing.
I mean, there's.
Relay that to whoever if I can.
We're not all close, but we're all, you know,
Within shouting distance.
yeah. And he can't really hit the Vonindod through the fog. And I can't drop that till Golbrand's turn. He doesn't have. He has some buffs. I don't want to use a bunch of his spells. I'm just gonna cut that.
I would allow Goldbrand to drop it as a reaction, if you would like. Shrug.
I mean, Spencer, what do you think? You're the only other one here. We can come back for him later, or we try to help this dragon now.
Now kind of almost seems like more fuck hero. Yeah, so hard to say. Now we have like,
Roll a
the dragon in the mix. He's like definitely going to distract and kind of help us out. He definitely does not seem to like it. So
I will
I was
also say
gonna-
this. Bergen, roll a medicine check. Yeah.
Yes, Brandon.
25. Excellent. So you know that Zatari is seemingly taking damage. You hear his screams of agony. You know that he's not immune to fire by any means. He will not last inside of that.
oh Christ! All right.
Also, Brandon, while you were gone, a dragon burst its way through the two giant doors in that chamber. Was trying to burst its way through. Zatari, grabbing temporary control over the Vonindod, used the cannon to blast the doors open to provide an exit. And the dragon made its way in. It is currently clawing and snapping at the Vonindod. The spider bitches are running on their way out. They are going to a chamber up to the north, but Jerdana seems to have intent to try to seal it, or to try to stop you from pursuing her. The only other way you know out is the elevator on the far side of this dungeon. What do you boys do? It actually is your turn, so you came back just in time.
Ugh.
We're
Oh,
debating-
and Bergen just assessed that. Oh shit! I didn't mean to delete the dog.
Yeah, you can delete them. No, you can delete them.
No, the dogs are gone. Yeah, but that blue that's actually cut through. That is now a hallway.
Okay.
Golbrand currently has a fog cloud up where the blue circle is. Because we thought we were getting out of here, but that apparently means leaving Zatari to die. So now we're reassessing our options.
Do we need to?
Oh god.
You know, like he's, sacrificing himself. No, so, Goldbrand has the flask, though, yeah?
Yeah.
Goldbrand has
Yeah,
the flask.
we do. I've considered opening it up and just chucking it, but now there's a dragon, so could still do, but
Let's say not off the table. Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. Where's the dragon on the map?
The dragon is over by the Vonindod. It's currently flying around the chamber, but It
Okay,
had
so it-
sort of come up behind the Vonindod, like grappled onto it with its claws, forced its head to the side, and it went in to try to bite at the neck.
All you really see is a bunch of mist. You hear all that shit.
No, it's like, what do you even do?
Yeah.
Guess we try to get Zad
Try
out?
to get out as
Right,
quick
I
as you
mean-
can.
So, alright.
Yeah. I wasn't sure.
Same,
Like-
yeah.
I'll tell you what. I want to get him out. Obviously, but that would. I don't know, dude. I have no clue.
For a free action, make an insight check for me.
I guess I finally now actually see what's going on. That he's in there.
You know that Zatari is trying to fight back, for whatever that is worth to you.
And he's constantly taking damage. We now know, like,
Right.
so he maybe he won't survive eventually.
I'm guessing that 13 insight check didn't do anything.
That's all you got out of it, is you know that he's trying to fight back.
Right. Just like if I would see any other comrades going out, I'm a guide and bolt 4th level, but I just don't know where. Like if,
Let's say to who? To what?
well, to the Vonindod, if I could somehow break his chest open, that ruby thing, without hurting Zed.
The Zat's cousin
Okay.
also said we could try to disable its cannon. I wonder if you could try to blast it off.
The cannon?
Yeah, and if you ask her, she'll tell you there are 2 channels that run the length of the Vonindod's arm. If you can try to sever those, we can disable it. You could do this with other parts of the Vonindod as well, but there are it's difficult to hit. I think the cannon would be your highest priority. I don't know. I'm just talking like Sapphine. Fuck. I don't know if there's a way to get the gem to shatter, to drop, to anything like that. But if we can disable that, then we at least stand a fighting chance.
Do I use my only 4th level spell slot? Ugh.
If you have like
Yeah.
class uses of them instead, you might try that first. It may be really hard to hit.
Of a guide and
Is-
bolt? No. I'm gonna do it. My boy's in trouble.
4th level.
Adrenaline,
Woo, boy.
4th level,
All right, so
guide and
hang on,
bolt.
we gotta get you. We gotta get you visible. 5,
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's a little close, but we'll say that works.
I'm a dive at the very end with the like Iron Man chest.
I'm gonna tell you, it's a high roll. Roll well.
Does it still suffer damage either way?
You don't know.
Not for guidance
Okay.
roll. You have to roll a hit.
Alright. Alright, come on, here we go. Yes!
Fantastic.
Yes! Clutch!
Don't forget to
Roll-
that
roll some damage.
Roll 20
You-
so that it does the crit.
Oh. That is excellent.
Poetic!
No, yeah, could not have happened if we tried.
Exactly.
You watch as Davos dives forward toward the thing you're all running away from. It's almost beautiful. This person who has had this sort of frenemy relationship with Zatari from the very get-go, going back for his homie, and he blasts out this energy, and it is. You've seen him use Guiding Bolt several times, and this is massive. We're talking like 3 feet across, and it flies and curls and strikes near the elbow where one of these channels of flames go, and there is this burst of flame as the Vonindod A takes a hefty bit of damage. That's 50. Oh,
That's it.
I need to check one thing.
To radiant damage? I'll be amazed.
It does not resist radiant damage. Does resist fire and a bunch of other shit, but not radiant. As
I knew
the
that.
Vonindod takes 56 points of damage.
Fuck it.
And one of the channels along the arm go dim. There is still one powering it. The cannon, I mean. But you have gotten closer to stop it. As we go to Zaulto, who, for all intents and purposes, seems to have disappeared. Bergen, what you got?
Shit.
Will it let you move that circle since the fog isn't there anymore? I was trying.
Are you done with the circle? Did you
Yeah.
drop it?
I mean, I would have had to for him to hit, so I'll drop it as a reaction.
That's fair. Oh god.
Is it stuck?
Nope, I got it.
Okay.
Fantastic. What you got, Bergie boy? Not a lot of options, that's what you've got.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, and Zatari, so the last thing that the Vonindod did, Zatari passed both of his checks. The flames have dimmed a bit. It is still filled with fire, but you can just barely make out his figure. You can see him for intensive purposes.
Oh, can I?
Indeed.
Oh, well, if I can see Zatari, I'm going to attempt to command him to leave the Vonindod. If that's a thing. If he can hear me, can he hear me? I can see him.
Does he
Um,
have to hear you?
I think so, yeah.
Let me pull up command and be sure.
Here.
A creature you can see within range.
Oh shit. I thought he had to hear me. Well, they have to like know my language, or I have to know their language or some shit. I'm not.
Yeah, you're right.
You-
It does
you
it.
can- So you tell him to leave the chamber.
Yeah.
And
Fifth level. That makes a
he-
difference.
his body moves forward and he slams on the edge of the ruby, but he's not passing through. And he looks at you with this mix of helplessness and anger and frustration and pain, and seems lost. You still have a bonus action.
Oy.
Boy, indeed.
You could try to
Dang.
So if Zatari goes down, would the Vonindod lose power?
You believe so? It stands to reason. He seems to be
Right.
the power source.
Yeah, I
Also,
don't.
to see him, I'm going to say you have to move up at least there. You can choose to
Okay.
move back with the rest of your movement. You still have 15 feet, but
Mm,
Was that an action?
yeah, I'll just. Yeah, that was an action. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. I don't think I got anything I can do in my bonus action.
okay. With that, we go to Jerdana and the girls, who are hoofing it out.
Yeah, definitely still hoofing it.
You ladies are, for the intensive purposes of this encounter, y'all are gone.
Ladies, nuts on your face.
Shut the fuck up. You can choose to stick around if you just want to hear what's going on, but for this encounter, I would say you guys are gone, unless there's something else you would like
We're
to
out
do.
of here.
Yeah.
I mean, unless
Do we
I can
hear, like,
still try and blast the exit this round.
You
Like,
not
no.
this round, but if you wanna try something, if you have something in mind that you can do. I'm trying to think of what your allies can do. I don't think they can do anything to bring down the tunnel, but
No fucking Hulk smashes. I'm like, what's the tunnel's HP? I'll fight it.
Nah, dog.
We just see her around the corner trying to like titty smash the tunnel.
That's some anime shit if I've ever heard it. No, unfortunately, neither of them really have anything that could take down the tunnel.
Damn. Oh,
You
damn.
rotten bitches.
Good thought there.
Ooh, hold on.
Oh no. Oh no.
Let me look at something real quick. Oh, damn, no, that's a concentration spell, never mind.
What spell was it, out of curiosity?
Cloud kill. Like, it's a poison fog that would, if I cast it behind us as we ran, theoretically would go through the whole. Well, I don't know because I'm looking at like how wide it is.
You could block the cavern with it, and it would be up for however long your concentration is, because nothing's attacking you.
There's no range, like once you get 60 feet away.
It says 120 feet range on here. It says 20-foot radius though, but
And I'm
it
trying to think.
spreads around the corners and like it just kind of like
Fills
it's
that.
like a poison fog.
Yeah.
It's like fog cloud.
So if you drop it and you move out of its range, I don't know what the official ruling is on that. If it would sever the
If
connection.
it goes both ways, or just if I can send it in a direction.
Does it specify in the spell multiple days? Some spells
I'm looking.
they specify that if you upcast them, you can concentrate on it for a longer period of time. If it doesn't specify, I don't think that's the case. But I could just be
No.
an idiot.
Well, if she casts it and moves out of its range, would it stay up? Is my question.
I believe the answer is if the spell does not specify, no. But I do not know. That's my best guess.
Here, let's see. Hold on. Let me see if I can
Feel
link
like-
it. So I.
They do.
Jerdana runs
typically
down the tunnel and
specify.
farts, and a poison gas swells with it.
Ladies, don't fart. You know this, Joey.
It is a gentle breeze of unicorn laughter and butterflies.
Spider
Um,
pussy.
Spider pussy. Oh my god, Barb, you slay me.
So it looks like it moves 10 foot away at the start of each of her turns, rolling along the lowest point possible. So I feel like it would go into that fire forge pit deal.
If she cast it here, yes, but the
right.
tunnel she's
Yeah,
going
she'll do
to
the
is
tunnel.
not quite here.
Once a spell
Devin?
is cast, its effects aren't limited by its range unless the spell description says otherwise. Player's Handbook, page 200.
Interesting. Fantastic. So you could cast it within the tunnel and use that to cloud your exit. And anybody who would try to pursue you would have to take the effects of that.
Okay.
Which is malicious and fucked. So
I know.
that would technically
like,
be next round that you get to do that. But we'll keep that in our pocket. If you would like to bail, you're welcome to. If you just want to keep listening, you're welcome to.
No, I'll keep listening because I want to know if this cloud kill will do anything.
No, do it.
I gotta see the effects of my name. Okay.
With that, we go to Goldbrand. Satari is
just-
alive
He
for
just
now,
went Davos, yeah. Fucking trying to blast this thing's hand off. Get Davos help.
and did fairly fucking well at
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he did.
So it's still on though?
Well, yeah, and you're not firing to just blast the whole arm off. This thing is, I mean, if we're roughly 5 feet tall, and this thing's 100 feet tall, its arm is 20 times thicker than your arm. So think of it like that. You are severing the channels that feed the cannon power, and you've destroyed one of them. There is still one that is lit. You don't know what the effects of that will be, if it takes longer to charge it, if it, you don't know exactly what the effects are, but if you destroy both, you know you disable it.
Well, I know if you cut one of the arteries out of my arm, I'm gonna feel it. I'm not gonna be able to use it as well. So I'm assuming something along that, but yeah.
Fair assessment. No, yeah. Goldbrand, what you got?
Since I still have the, what's it called up? The Dragon Constellation. I will move, this was 40 feet, so this is 45 feet. Can I see it from there? The Vonindod?
Yeah.
Is that within 120 feet? Like close enough to Moonbeam?
Yes, that's 24 squares. Yeah. Yeah.
I think that's all my second level spell slots.
Okay, what's the range on that? 5 foot cylinder, I see.
Yeah,
Not range,
so
I'm sorry, the
I-
radius.
Yeah, it is a 5 foot. It is just a column. Or,
Has to make a con
wearable.
save?
yeah.
Okay, Devin.
I forgot about the saves. I just wanted to try to put some damage down on it.
This thing has a 30 constitution.
Rip.
I don't even know what its fucking plus would be. Something redonkulous, but we'll see.
8 or 10, I think.
It can
So
roll a nat.
It's a
2 and
13
still pass.
plus whatever it gets, so I'm gonna say it beats a 16. So with that, does it still take the damage, and it's just not, or is it save or suck.
Half as much on a successful.
Okay, so it does take 7 points of radiant damage.
And I center that on the arm. Is that at all possible? This was my only goal.
And this is... The arm has... I'll allow it to count towards damage to the arm, but that's not going to be enough to separate.
Nothing. But every turn it starts its turn, it gets pat.
You went for the cannon as well?
Yeah.
We go to Valkiir and Vitara. Vitara, seeing what the battle plan is going to pop her head around the corner. That's 15 feet. She's going to fire off 2 blasts with her crossbow bolt. A nat 20 and a 19! Holy shit! Okay. Fucking shit. I wasn't expecting that. And that 20 doubles her damage, so instead of doing... Paperbox crossbow. Instead of doing 9... Oh, but it's fire damage. So it would have done 18 halves to 9. And then the 19 would be another 9 halves to 5. 14 damage. It is not quite enough to just disable the cannon, but she does dip back. She's like, I got it twice. I think we can maybe take care of it if we get another good hit or 2 on it. Not all of us can blast off giant suns of energy.
Looks like 1 hit on his 2 Eldritch
yes.
Blasts.
Yep, and he doesn't resist force damage, so it gets the full 10.
By the way, that's max damage on that Eldritch Blast.
10,
Yeah, buddy.
10 plus 14. Oh, it is still hanging on by a thread. The second part of the cannon. You see where parts of the channel have become frayed, and you can see where it's cracked, and it seems like it will not hold up much longer. But it is still there for intensive purposes. Brahm looks to her. Akinaria, if we make our way across through the slave chambers, perhaps we can get to the door. Come on, move. We gotta be quick. 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. As they begin to make their way south.
Cowards!
It's like, I've got a long sword. I'm not gonna be able to fight that fucking thing. Don't see you swinging your axe on it.
Hit him with your lullaby, Brom.
Wow. As we go to the top of the round to the dragon is gonna make 3 attacks. 2 with its bite. 2 with its claws, 1 with its bite.
Yeah, let's just do 4 attacks for the hell of it. You know, no reason.
Yeah, why the fuck not? So the dragon, where's my? Oh, he's not here.
What
plus
about its
14.
breath attack?
Yeah, a fire breath attack against this thing is not going to be super effective. But hang on. So he hit both claw attacks. That's 30 damage. And his bite attack also hits. But that part is halved.
Did he say if this was a young or adult or?
This is an
Ancient.
adult. Yeah.
Adult. Okay, good. I thought you
Not
said
ancient,
ancient. Yeah, okay.
No, it is mature. It is not
I feel
quite that old. The dragon is clawing and snapping at him. As we go to Zatari, Zatari, make a Constitution save.
Oh, no, let's not. How about instead we
He's got 10
do
hit
something
points,
else?
so it's either pass or drop. 19. Okay, he passes. He only takes half. He takes 7 damage. He is at 3 hit points. He is very close to fucked up. Because he passed, he gets to make an insight check, and he passes the insight check. In this moment, Zatari sees something that you guys don't. He sees Zaulto in a side chamber. He has his sword. He has the cannon. What do you think Zatari would focus on in this moment? Do you think he would finish off the man who enslaved him and his family? Do you think he would focus on the dragon for the benefit of all of you?
The dragon
say
or the
dragon?
Vonindod?
The
I think he would-
Zatari piloting the Vonindod. Piloting
Revenge.
very loosely.
I mean,
What do y'all boys think?
I kind of think he would blast Zaulto with the gun. But
Yeah, I think he
I
would
kind
be
of
all
think so
about
too, actually.
that.
I'm gonna roll for it. He doesn't. He got a 5, but you know the Vonindod gets to add a 15. So yeah, a 20. That hits
Jesus.
Zaulto. You watch as the Vonindod begins to raise its blade toward the dragon, but you see as it shifts and its arm straightens and goes out to the side, and a blinding beam of light decimates Zaulto. You hear him scream. You don't see him, but he is obliterated. With that, we go to Davos.
We've officially committed patricide, yo.
That's only if you kill your dad.
Oh, I'm sorry, wrong word. Regicide. Whoops.
There you go. That's better.
We killed the whole
Reggie.
lineage. His
His
the
daughter's still running
The
around
daughter's
somewhere.
yeah, the daughter's still somewhere.
Oh. All right.
By the way, this entire dungeon is thrown into chaos. Y'all see
Yeah,
goblins,
that's-
hobgoblins, ogres, fire giants scrambling, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. None of them expected this to be fired up yet, and none of them expected it to start firing on you guys, or on them. Davos, what you got, dog?
Do I see the cannon like hanging limp, or is it still looking pretty?
You notice that this beam was not as strong as the others have been, but it is still functional. It needs at least one more wallop to knock that off. To disable that, I should say.
I'm gonna wallop with the 3rd level guiding bolt.
Oh boy, roll well. Gotta beat a 23.
Wow.
If that changes your mind on the level, you can choose
Oh,
to.
suck it.
Oh, you got me
No, let's
excited,
make the
you
damage-
bastard.
Let's flip it. 24 damage is really the
At
hit.
24.
No, I'm kidding.
That would be enough, but unfortunately, you fire off a guiding bolt. Much less impressive than the one you made in the Fits of Passion. You still have a bonus action. Bardic Inspiration.
Yeah, I was just thinking. Okay, wait. It'll. Yeah, I'm gonna give Bardic
Or-
Inspiration to Zat
Yeah. To Zat. Excellent.
Yeah.
No, that's great. Thank
because
you. Thank you,
he can
Stefan.
add 1d8 to an ability check or saving throw or attack roll. So
Gotcha. A
next
D8.
time
Help
you
me remember
fail that save, Devin, add a d8 to it.
that.
It's 12.
So,
He's gonna die.
Stefan,
for this,
TLDR, since you
well, he's gotta go get his
basically-
mic.
Oh yeah. It is actually 10:30. Do y'all want to take a 5 to 10 and then pop back? Okay. We'll pick up with the deceased Zaulto at the start of our next bit. Jerdana, are you still local?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Since Stefan is here, we may have a slight change of things, but we'll rearrange some things.
Right, sounds good.
Right? What were you saying, Brandon?
I was just saying popcorn. I was figuring that's kind of what Zaulto is right now.
Oh no, yeah. He's fucking Mexican street corn. He has been roasted, fucking all the toppings. Yeah, he ain't coming back.
But you know, pop also because it's a term for dad. You know.
No, I got you. I'm not that dense. But oh, God,
Right when you gotta
Maybe not.
break down ones.
No, I intentionally do it because it makes them worse.
that's fair.
All
Anyway,
right, 10 minutes.
we'll come back in just a minute, dudes. We got a Branduni back. Anything I missed in our quick little recap?
You have my current health.
Well, current health?
Mm-hmm.
It should be over your token. Not a lot.
Showing 20.
Yeah,
Alright.
I think that's right. I'm gonna pop
Blast!
that message real quick. Yeah.
Should have been a blaster lock.
We'll actually go ahead and pick up with Davos's turn, because I think that's where we left off.
I had shot that 3rd level guiding bolt and fizzled out quicker
That's
than
right.
your career.
Oh, damn! And with that, we go to Bergen.
Aye. Did you say that arm is disabled, or we're still working on it?
Mostly there. You are... Another hit will probably get it. If you can hit it,
Yeah.
is the hard thing.
Right, yeah. Well, that's what Bergen's gonna try to do. So we're gonna do that. I will might have to move for that, but we'll do it if necessary.
That does not hit.
Bonus action. Pass. Yeah. Again.
One more time.
I got nothing.
Okay. With that, we are going to go to Jerdy, who just sent me a message. For now, Goldbrand go, and we'll bounce back to them.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, are you local? Burb?
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Perfect, okay. So, Burb, you and the bad bitches, we were gonna have you break for the escape route, but, we're gonna say that, you guys round your way up here. And you realize that if you wanted to, you could have Siri make more webs across the wall here, and you could walk back down to the southern entrance or come in through this tunnel in the middle, which since you passed, I will show. Loop. And could get back into combat with him if you would like. Do you want to try to... We'll probably retcon this just a bit, actually, for time's sake, instead of having you spend 2 turns trying to get down there. Does Jerdana still want revenge?
Yeah, of course.
Revenge? Okay. You guys get just far enough away to where you see Goldbrand start to move your way in, and y'all change course. And you 3 pop up behind them as they are stuck between you and the Vonindod.
Bitches.
I'm gonna
Stuck
drop
between a
Siri.
rock and a jiggly place.
Oh, God.
I warned them.
You did. Jerdana, what you got, bitch?
I'm looking. I'm thinking I might try. Hold on. I really want to try that cloud kill stuff.
I mean, feel free.
I mean, it looks
Okay.
pretty flashy. So
I mean, you do you, girl.
I can create a 20-foot radius
Okay.
centered on a point I choose within range.
What's your range?
The range is 120 feet.
So 20-foot radius is 40 feet across.
Like all of us.
Yeah, that's a pretty big AoE. And 120 feet,
It's 5d8 too, by the way.
Yep.
I will say, we're going to put you a little further back to where you can't quite get all of them.
Oh, you asshole!
67, 80,
But it's bread.
90, 100. But bread.
I'm going
okay.
back to taking tests.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a rough thing to come back to. Oh, come on. Fucking stupid. Roll 20. There we go. Alright, I will say you can get... those 3. Or those 2, excuse me.
Why does it smell like fart?
Yeah. So go ahead. What kind of save do they have to make? And go ahead and roll the damage.
Let's see, cast it. Right?
Con save, okay. Her con's not terrible. Oh,
Yeah.
she rolled a nat 20. They still take half, I assume?
I don't know.
It should say at the very end of the spell's description where it says the damage, take this much or half as much on a fail or something.
It says the creature takes 5d8 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
Okay. So she still takes half the 18, which is 9. And you get to move this now, yeah? Or
It
during your
moves
future
10
turns?
feet. It moves 10 feet away from me at the start of each of my turns, rolling along the surface of the ground.
Horrifying. So it's gonna move its way down the passageway, forcing
Yeah.
you guys into the chamber. Perfect. Okay, that's what I call instigation. So Goldbrand, I don't think you're raging, so you take the full 18 of
Yeah.
that.
marked it down.
Vatara's looking in rough shape. Kay is going to come up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Goldberg, she's going to fire on you with her crossbow.
Could she see me through this? It's not like a big bunch.
I don't think it's that kind of cloud.
It says it's like heavy, so I wouldn't think it's like super, like.
It
don't
should
know.
say if it.
I thought it said 20-foot spear earlier.
Yeah, it's 20
Radius
foot.
sphere.
Yeah,
Yeah, 20
centered
foot
on the
radius.
point.
It's
Um,
not a pod cloud. It's a big cloud.
Multiply. 2 pi
uh,
r.
Devin, take 7 points of piercing damage and make another con save for me. Oh boy,
Record hit damage.
because she's got a poisoned crossbow. Oh, excellent. You know, with a nat 20, I'll say you don't take any of it. It hits you, and you could feel like the venom that would go in, and you kind of like flex your arm, and it just like forces it out with just a little bit of blood, like the whole like crossbow bolt just ping.
Poison
Um,
smoke,
Or are you in starry form? Does that help in any way?
It helps him keep concentration.
Concentration, but I don't concentrate on anything anymore.
Goldbrand, you just been shot. What's your move?
Cobra spits
Ow.
in her general direction.
Hi.
Man. If I move through this, it's not gonna hurt me. I guess he's gonna get out either way. Since they are trying to help Zap, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I guess I'll get here. I have 10 more feet of movement.
I was about to say it's gonna move 10 feet towards you. And I would say you could notify the group
5,
of that.
10, 15.
That stinking fucking things is moving this way.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I can move. That's as far as I can move. I guess the moonbeam doesn't trigger until the start of the Vonindod's turn. Which I would have to have concentrated on.
So you need to make a concentration check for being.
Oh, yeah, that's it. 18.
Oh, okay, that's
That
actually the
means-
damage you took, so that's good. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you're good. No bonus action.
No.
Okay. Valkiir, you have just seen Jerdana emerge and cast a deadly cloud of vapor towards you that you know is going to be moving your direction very soon. You also probably know you couldn't run all the way through it. But what you could run plus what it will move, I think will put it out of your range on the next turn. Put you through it, I should say.
You'll still have to roll when you do go in it, though.
Is it
Yeah,
when you enter, not just in the
I'm
start of
not.
the turn?
I'm not concerned about that. What's the game plan in terms of the Vonindod? Some meta talk, real quick.
Right now, we're
So
trying to
y'all
destroy the
just-
cannon so we don't get obliterated in one shot, one kill kind of thing.
Yeah, we need to get Zed out ASAP because he'll go down this next turn. And then I
happens.
assume
Red
we'll make
Dragon.
death saves.
Is the Red Dragon Braum?
No, the Red
No.
Dragon is unrelated. It moves at the top of the round, but it is seems to be a neutral party. Is not
Yeah. Seems to be
showing
wherever
interest
we
in
are.
you.
I was about to say it screamed at us when it came in. So
Well, it cried out to everyone within this place. Specifically,
okay,
it
I
was
see.
thinking the fire giants who were building it.
oh,
But
So, like, was it trying to attack the Vonindod? I guess that's
It
what I'm
is,
getting
yeah.
at.
it's messing it up. So
Card
we're
is
trying to figure out
fools
how
for
to get-
awakening.
Yeah.
All right,
I thought he was
I'm gonna
talking
leave
to us
that to
too.
y'all. And I am just going to Misty Step through this bullshit
Solid.
poison.
30 feet to a point
Very
you
Anakin
can see.
Skywalker of you. Flips
Well,
through it.
it's-
Bitch, fight me.
It's yeah. I won't be able to teleport through it. Will I?
I will say,
25,
for the
30?
intents of
I'd
this,
be like,
you've seen this used before. You've watched Jerdana specifically use this to wipe out entire neighborhoods of people, and you know that the survivors have always raced through it. And you do just that. You take a deep breath, you run in, 1 step, 2 step, poof, you pop the other way through. We'll allow some of your Drow street knowledge to come in. So you make it through unfazed. What you do, Doug?
Since that was my bonus action, I'm going to use my action to blast them.
Do it. Do it. Solid.
That's one tendril.
Yes, that's what I like to see. Maybe a little more damage, but okay. You
Who are
get
you
2 blasts.
specifically aiming at?
You get 2 blasts.
I believe the only one I can do is
Okay.
that one. And then
Yeah,
the second
suck it.
tendril. So just 10 damage.
You can hit all of them if you, or you can hit any of them if you choose to, because that's 120 feet. That's 24 squares.
Yeah, well, wouldn't the paladin be covering Jerdana?
That's fair, yeah. But you could hit those 2 if you would choose to hit somebody else. But if not, 10 damage. You emerge from the cloud and just immediately 2 blasts pepper into Kay. And she sneers at you as it rounds to Vitara's turn. Since it's the start of her turn, does she have to make another save?
I think if you start in the cloud,
Oh, I
Yeah.
forgot we have it in chat.
let's see, it says first time on a turn or starts its turn there. You must make the con save, which
Let's
is
see.
14.
That's pretty rough, yeah. I don't think it's gonna make a difference for her if she passes. She passes, but she takes
9.
half.
9
Yeah.
damage.
Oh, and that's not quite enough for her. Oh wait,
You
she
don't
has,
reroll. You
what?
don't reroll damage.
I probably should, but TBH, we kind of got lucky there because she rolled, I think, 2 1s and or it was like 2 1s and a 4 or something, relatively low rolls. Because she only has 4 hit points. Bare minimum, the spell's gonna do 5. But oh fuck, I don't think that would actually help in this situation. Yeah, she goes down as well. So we go to Siri, who, seeing all this happen, seeing you emerge, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. She can't get close enough to hit you. Instead, she's actually just going to hold her action. She's going to hit you if you come into range. Braum and Akanaria continue southward through the chambers here. We go to the top of the round of the dragon. Makes 3 swings on the Vonindod. 2 hits. 3 hits. So that's 30 plus. The Vonindod is not yet bloodied, but has sustained massive damages. Its cannon still seems to be at half capacity. As we round to Zatari, make a Constitution save for me, Devin. He passes. Excellent. With another over 20 score. Roll with advantage because he rolled over a 20. Excellent. He gets to choose his target, but at the moment I think it's going to be the same as the Vonindod target, the dragon. He's going to go. He does take 7 points of fire damage, and he is at 3 hit points. You all watch as Zatari burns and burns and screams and screams. And for a moment, the ruby grows dim. Before Ember flies off of Bergen's shoulder, through the ruby, into Zatari. And Zatari ignites with that fire once again. But this time infused with Ember's immunity to fire. He takes his sword, he jabs it into the dragon, he pulls it back again and goes and severs one of the wings. 70 points of damage. As we round to Davos.
What? Dude took a dragon wing off, and I'm gonna do something with my. Yeah, okay. So that's at 1 hit point.
Zap, picked up by
Really?
Ember Mature, would give him, I think, 22 hit points. Davos at a loss.
Ugh,
I just don't
I
have a
don't
clue how
have-
to get him out.
right.
Yeah.
Now it's Spider Snitch. behind us.
You have split attentions.
Right. Well, yeah. I just see a giant fart cloud. I'm gonna run from it.
Probably a good call.
10, 20, 30.
You can move
I
through
guess-
the areas that have the blue, by the way. Those are or open to, if that makes a difference. You are off the ground. Unless you just want to,
Okay,
like, fuck it and drop to your death, you know, that's an option too.
Would I be able to attack the cannon melee-wise? Probably not.
Oh. You're 30 feet up. I'll allow it because you're not aiming for a specific point. You're aiming for an entire channel that runs pretty much the height of the machination. So yes, I will allow it. Go ahead.
All right, 2 hits.
Oh no. Oh,
I'm
roll
sorry,
a d20
man.
for me.
Say that again.
Roll a d20 for me.
A D20. All right. No modifier, I'm assuming.
It's odd. I'm not gonna make you damage yourself. I was briefly considering having you fall off the ledge, but don't think I'm gonna do that to you. Davos races up and tries to cut through the channel, but is just finding no purchase as this creature in combat is moving and just cannot get a clean shot. You have a bonus action if you...
I will cast Healing Word on Zet. At
Excellent.
3rd level. Let's see.
B-E-A, beautiful. Excellent. Bergen, what you got?
Oy, not a whole lot. I'm going to also flee from said cloud.
Cloud of stank.
Yeah, stank cloud. And take another shot at that spot.
Get it. You need a 23 to hit.
Yeah, I sure do. But it must be done.
No luck there, unfortunately. You
Nice.
still have a bonus action.
Bonus action.
Spiritual weapon!
Oh, I am out of spell slots.
I got you.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. We're fucked. Never mind.
That's a rough spot to be. And your
what
one
we
free
doing?
revive just flew up into the Vonindod, so...
Yep.
Oh, God.
Yep. I can stabilize as a free action, but as a cantrip. But
Only
that's
if you
about
can
it.
touch them, though, huh?
Yep. Only if I can
Yeah.
touch them. And
Oh,
I have an
boys.
inspiration left, and that's about it. Nothing for my bonus action.
Right. Jerdana.
We're so fucked.
You're in a tight spot.
God.
Why?
With one
You're
dragon
concentrating
with
on your
only
cloud
one
kill.
wing.
It moves 10 more feet down, seeping around the corner to go into that hallway. What do you do with your action and your movement bonus action?
Let me see. Let me see what's that I can.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you one more time.
I'm looking through all my spells and seeing what I can do. Shoot.
You can't. Well, yeah, you can. I'm sorry.
You should totally do something with a concentration because then the cloud would dissipate because you would concentrate on something else.
Nah, that'd be too simple. I like the little death cloud.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. Last round, I still have all my spider bits, right?
Yep. Kay's in pretty rough shape.
Kay's
Um,
in rough shape. Okay.
I think Siri is too, TBH. Yeah, she's not looking great either.
Both of them looking rough. Okay, let me see. Hold on. I'm flipping back. And they're still pretty far away from me. I can move to Kay though, can't I?
You can.
Okay. Hold on. There's a spell I was looking at earlier. Let me see if I still. Damn. No, I'm looking at. Thought I had something I could do to kind of help her out because she's rough. Let me see what else I can do here. I've used up all my good spell slots.
Yeah, good. You're kind of giving him a rough time right now. Fuck.
Join the club.
So quick question. Because we're drow. Do any of us have dark vision by chance? No,
All of
that's
you
a-
should have dark vision, yeah.
Okay. So
Now,
I'm trying to
darkness, magical darkness is something different.
Right. I'm trying to see what my best plan is to keep my babies. My hot other. See that a lot of it's. I don't really have a whole lot of. The only healing. Well, no, I like. Shit. No one's really close. Okay. How far up can I move?
You can move 5 feet beyond say, unless you want to use your dash.
Okay, so right there, and that gives me. Sorry, I'm counting. All this
There you go.
math. 40. So. This is roughly like, what, 40 feet from me?
Yeah, give or take.
Okay. Let's see what I still got. I still got some 4th levels. Alright.
I'm about to die.
Yeah.
So, let's
What you got, Burb?
I've got a instantaneous spell called Ray of Sickness.
Does it
And
reach that far?
Fuck.
it's got a range of 60 feet.
Ooh.
So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cast it from the 4th level.
Ooh,
Is
she's
it a
gonna hit
hit
her
or is it
baby
a
though,
save?
right?
Wait, what?
Is it save or is it to hit?
Let me see. It says on hit.
Okay, so you're gonna have disadvantage with this.
I'm still gonna go for it.
I've never been more
Thank
thankful
God
to
it
give out
wasn't that first
disadvantage.
Oh my
roll
God.
roll one more time, Barbara. Yeah, so you have disadvantage because you're firing a range spell with someone in between you. I'm gonna give you disadvantage to hit him. So roll one more time to see if you still beat his AC.
How do I roll with disadvantage?
You just roll. You just click it another time. An 18. Stefan.
Down.
Well, hang on. Make your con save. What?
This is what I came back for. This is what you did to me, Joey.
No, sorry. it's not for your victory. It's for your death scene. Oh yeah. Valkiir goes down, but as he does, Kay turns to you like, "All right, we've killed him. Can we go now?" As around from the corner comes Cinderhild. And she sees you, the drow. All you want to do is help Father build that ridiculous thing, and what's it got us? He's dead now, and it's your fault! And she's gonna throw 2 pieces of molten slag. One of which is gonna hit 18 hit points. Where's her
Oh, damn.
thing? Oh, yeah. For a regular giant, it's 40 points of damage. I'm gonna say she does at least half of that. Yeah. As you watch as you fire this ray around Ciri, but at that very moment, this molten slag comes through, hits Ciri and flattens her, and she just immediately is covered by this hissing, steaming pile of ore deposit. Kay looks terrified as we round to Goldbrand.
Oh, fucks. Now the child's is here. Okay, Goldbrand can't really do a whole lot. So, I have 45 feet of movement speed, so I can only get to, like, the very edge of the cloud. Is that correct?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
You could possibly
45
go
would get
around
you
it.
just sort of out of it. You could go down and through and out here.
Yes.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Yeah, you could get to right here if you go around that way. And you would be out of its imminent range.
Alright, you boys take care of yourselves.
Don't die, says Gold.
Before I do that, I know I've already... For my action, I would like to chug the big healing potion. And as a bonus action, I guess I would like to rage.
Well, you can drink a potion as a bonus action, if you would like to do that differently. It's an action to feed it to somebody else.
I don't know what I would do with my action. I'm technically concentrating on the moonbeam. I can't reach anybody to.
Do you have any spell slots left?
Some first levels.
What level is Healing Spirit?
Second.
Okay, never mind.
I have access to cure wounds, but it's not prepared.
I mean, you have it prepared, quote unquote.
Huh?
Can't get to him without using your action to dash, which would be moot anyway. But okay, go ahead and roll for that. We're gonna go to Valkiir. Make a death save for me, my dude.
Listen.
Which, hopefully that'll be better than the con save. Okay. I'm not rolling in.
No, a
21.
death save,
Oh yes. Thank you for seeing that.
which is
So
it's
roll-
just a D20, no modifier, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
sir.
just gonna roll physical dice. That one.
No.
Oh, I rolled the physical dice, team. That's what I.
Well, you're not gone, but you're pretty low. We go to Vitara, who also fails one of hers. Siri is dead. Rom bolted. Woo. As we get to Zat, he's gonna make two slashes on the dragon. He gets to add a ridiculous amount to those, 15. So that's minimum is a 20. Both those hit. Tears into the dragon even more as we go to Davos. You are stuck between a stank cloud and giant Gundam. What do you do? You're muted, I think, my friend?
Yeah, I don't know anything going on in the other room, so I'm gonna go after the cannon again.
Okay, make another swing. Or two swings.
2 swings. Maybe if
That'd
I
be
give it some
23.
more story, I'll hit another nat 20.
Oh, a
One of
20 and a 1. Look at that. That's a crit. Roll. Is that
That's
with crit
the
damage?
Damage.
So we're going to double the dice on that. So that's 21.
Okay.
It's a 19, huh?
Yeah, because his 19, his sword crits on 19s and 20s.
That's
21 damage. You watch as Davos, frustrated with his first 2 attempts not being fruitful, hacks into it a 3rd time, and there's this small burst of flame, enough to knock you back about 5 feet, not enough to knock you prone or singe you, but as the Vonindod's arm goes dim, and it just sort of begins seeping flames like a small gas leak. Terrifying. You still have your movement, you still have a bonus action. Oh, was
I
that?
have to roll for the nat 1.
Oh, I wasn't gonna make you, but yeah,
Okay.
even so good.
Okay. Bonus action.
And movement.
I was thinking of maybe one of the flourishes, but I don't think they'll really benefit here. So movement.
Bonus action. You realize that y'all have some powerful friends, and because Tally's not here, you just happen to have the bag of holding on you.
Oh God. This is gonna take
Something
a
y'all talked
second.
about doing and never.
Oh geez, which one? There was like
Yeah,
6.
Who can get to us? Like,
Lion rescue.
you know
Oh,
somebody.
the rope.
long.
I'm assuming he's referring to the rope.
Well, I was gonna say you have powerful
Yeah,
friends. You can
yeah.
phone a friend. You know someone who can teleport. You've seen them do it before.
Who'd we ever
You
see
also-
teleport? I was so mine goes Stephanie, but I don't remember seeing her teleport.
Safine teleported within the hall. Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah.
You asked, not a misty step, not a blah blah blah. No, full on blip out, blip in.
Oh, I thought she dimension gated or something.
Now you would see a dimension gate.
I thought she
Um,
time stopped. Okay. I don't remember.
You don't know what she did, but you know that she went from one place to another and pretty fucking quick. You also have, oh, I guess they're not on the mirror, but you have the stones for them. The captain of the airship is outside. If you would choose to call in support there.
I guess I have to make the decision. It can't be a group. Hey guys, what do we do? I'm gonna call Safine.
Okay.
You know, if it's like a camera like selfie, I'm just basically gonna show her the Vonindod with
God
Zaulto like
fucking damn, what are you in?
help!
Where are you? I need a location.
Iron Slag, coordinates 30.268 and
This was-
20.
Iron Slag, proper upper levels.
I wish that you actually knew coordinates to be like, yeah, specifically right here. She goes, I'll do what I can, Shug. Oh. Where are you running to? You still have movement. Which way are you headed?
30 foot, 10, 20. I don't know if I really would, because I'm the only one that can attack. I'll go right here.
Okay.
Just
Um.
10, 15 foot on the catwalk.
I'll be there as quick as I can, Shug. With that, Bergen, you hear Zatari cry out and go down. You hear Vatara cry out and go down. I don't think you have spell slots.
Yeah, he
No,
does.
that's
We're so
correct.
fucked.
I am,
You do have potions that you can force feed, but you've got to get to them.
right. I don't think there's much I can do for these folks right now.
I think
so-
Goldbrand's right there by
It's
Valkiir.
pretty close, yeah.
I'm following Davos, and you said did we disable the arm?
Yeah, the arm is disabled.
Okay, are we still like taking shots at this?
I mean, you could try to, if you wanted to try the gem. We haven't even tried to hit it.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Yeah, I will just take a shot at the gem itself for the shiggles with my niece.
At the gym. Okay, go ahead.
Mhm.
This has a slightly lower AC.
Slightly
21.
lower.
Excellent. Yeah. This is not adamantine. It's a layer of gem. It is not a solid gem. It is hollow in the center. So
Just
there's
like
like a
pink.
layer of ruby. 10 points. Okay. I will mark that.
Did
So-
it like chip? I saw it
Does-
kind of like just a small chip.
You saw it hit. You
That it's clearly
I
affected.
will say chip. We'll say a chip. Yeah.
Does it
Just
do
like I
extra
mean, like you know, when
Not
you
like a
write,
fracture,
right,
but you
right,
see
right.
as the energy of the mace crashes into it, there is like this sort of ruby shards that sort of fly off of it. Not a crack, but definitely an impact. You still have your bonus action.
You know, like when you're too close to that 18 wheel and you see that little kind of thing.
Yeah, basically.
No bonus action.
Okay, Jerdana. You see a 40-foot tall child come in, decimate your ally, and Kay is looking at you like, "What do we do? Should we run? They killed Siri. I'm not going to allow them to get away with that." But and you can see her losing her cool.
Well, I seemingly have what I want, right? 'Cause he's down, right?
Seems to be.
Yeah, I mean, seemingly I am, as far as I'm aware, he's in dire straits, and I've enacted my purpose. I have no reason. I could
Cool
tell us
band
about
reference.
anything else.
Okay. So you're making the dash for it.
Yeah, so me and my one spider babe. Hold on, let's see.
Oh, actually, I
Huh?
will say. Oh, actually, no. Hang on. Odd or even, Barbara?
Oh God, odd.
I'm changing the name of that next campaign.
14.
Changing the name
that-
away.
That is even. Hey does not keep her composure, and she rushes toward where Siri was.
Oh,
She
fuck.
sees the the frost giant or the fire giant kid, and fires off her crossbow at her.
Damn.
She does not
Spider
hit.
lesbos
These
and their
millennials,
hormones.
damn millennials.
Damn millennials. Oh, she has throwing knives actually. They're not poisoned, but one of them does hit for 7 points of damage. So now what are you gonna do? I mean, turn that on its heel.
Fuck. Wow. Fucking damn. Hold on, let me look at some quick. Oh shoot.
No, while she's looking, I'm really only changing it because there's a cooler way to do it, and it's wheel or woe.
Oh, okay. No, that's nice.
I'll explain it, later when it's
I
spelled
know
out.
the
I don't
concept of
get
the.
it.
like
It's
the-
it's like a spell for druids. If you roll odd, a good thing, or if you roll even, a good thing happens as wheel. If you roll odd, a bad thing happens as woe.
Okay.
Just
I
gonna
do
ask
recall.
y'all, wheel or woe, and that's how you'll pick odd or even.
Well, no one would ever want woe.
Well, I think he's saying you would pick even or odd, and if you got the right thing, it would be wheel. If you got the wrong thing, it would be woe. That would still be a 50-50 shot.
Joey, I got a question.
Yo,
Does my babe count?
does your what?
Does my spider babe count as a corpse of a medium or small human?
Yes. Currently, it's
Yeah.
under some molten slag, but yeah.
But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about bringing her back. I've got a zombie spell essentially.
Oh my god.
I've got animate dead. Is what I've got.
Jesus Christ. Fucking death clerics.
Yeah, no, I love it. I have to get within 60 feet of her. Are there any other corpses in the area?
Technically.
Yeah, there are quite a few.
Valkiir isn't a corpse at the moment. Neither
Okay.
is.
And,
Damn.
But we killed
Tara?
ogres.
Zalto's son.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
we
Zalto's
killed
son?
ogres. I don't know if there were
An
any
ogre.
medium humans.
One
I don't
ogre.
know if there were any hobgoblins or anything.
The hobgoblins ran in here. Yeah, there's several. Yeah, you got your pick of the litter.
Okay, well, I think I want to cast this one then. I'm gonna dabble in the necromancy.
Oh boy. Drop it in chat so I can see this.
Yeah,
This
let me,
terror.
let me go back to let's see. Animate death.
Just keep in mind, running is still an option. If you want to do that.
Well, I can't just
Let
leave
'em.
my girl, and if I have at least some bodies in them, then I can make timely escape while still fucking.
Don't let go
Oh,
of that
Wolf will
tattoo,
probably
Barb.
give you another girlfriend.
Oh man. Okay. All right. So you choose to raise Siri? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I'm raising her, and then I can, since I cast it at a 4th level slot, that's my last 4th level
Two-
slot.
2 additional.
Uh,
creatures.
Yeah, I get 2 additional little zombies.
You can't get the son of Zaulto. And really, a lot of the corpses in here have taken some damage. 120 feet?
Yeah, and if I need to move closer, I haven't moved, so I can move closer and then cast it.
I'll give you Siri and Vitara. But I think the others are probably in various states of burn and decomposition and, well, yeah. I'll say
And a
states of
bullet
array.
through the brain.
I mean, it just says, what did it say?
Pile of bones or a corpse, yeah.
Or,
But I'm talking some of these have been trampled by giants running through here, so they're probably
okay, fair. So there's
pile of
nothing
smush.
wild,
But I'm gonna look up the zombie stat block real quick. You want them to attack something or someone?
Let's see. We've got little toddler fest down here. Let's see. So on each of my turns, now I have a bonus action. I'm so happy.
I could change
jeez.
that.
Oh, get out of here. Let's see. You can use it.
Actually, I think I just lost the spell slot, so.
Action creature will take.
Can you slow Vonindod?
It's immune to a lot of shit.
You're immune to a lot of shit.
It is not immune to slow.
Let's see.
Slow
Okay,
is
so can I
third.
command? I'll just let's see. Once given that the creature continues to follow it. Who all did you say I had? I had Siri, which was my girl, and I'm kind of attached to that.
Yeah, you also have Vitara. You probably also know if you get Siri back to the Underdark, that you could probably raise her
Could do
proper.
something. Yeah.
Fog Cloud is now also gone.
Thank you for
Oh
that.
shit. Yeah. Okay, so since I have her back, hopefully that'll snap Kay out of her teenage drama bullshit. So I'm definitely going to motion to her. I can just move one of the creatures, right? Or can I move all of them? It says to mentally command any creature I made with the spell that if the creature is within
Oh,
60
Barbara, the
feet.
casting time for that spell is 1 minute.
Oh, geez, so I'm still casting it.
Yeah, if you want to try to do that, it's going to take you 10 rounds.
Jesus Christ. Oh, God. That is fine. Let's see.
How long does it last?
24 hours.
Yeah, but it says duration instantaneous, which means it has a thing in here. You can't extend
Creature is
this.
under your control for 24 hours, after which it stops.
So
So-
why does fog cloud dissipate?
It wouldn't now because it dissipated because she would have to concentrate on that. Oh, I guess it's not.
It doesn't?
This one's not a
Say
concentration, it's
I
it's
Right.
said that. That
That's good
explains
old-fashioned
why,
fuckery.
explains why it can't happen in a round to balance
Right.
it.
Yeah.
So the 10 rounds is that's everybody's turns, right? Or is it 10? Like that's
No, every
No,
every time, yeah.
10 of your turns.
Yeah,
10 of my turns. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's meant to be an out-of-combat thing.
a round is 60 seconds. Excuse me, a round is 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Damn, I guess that really doesn't do anything. Fuck. Let's see. Oh,
Sorry, home dog.
Damn it.
I mean, you
knew
can
I
still
should've-
do it.
Yeah.
Do it yourself.
Have to. Well, shoot. I theoretically could I do it as we escape if Pig.
If you could get her corpse, you could cast it as you were leaving, yes.
Okay, then that's what I'm gonna signal to her that we need to do and try. I'm gonna try and talk her out of her stupid ass drama fit because
Interesting,
she's
okay.
not thinking rationally, and we're
Make
here
a
trying to get Spider
make-
Babe.
Make an athletics check for me. You're trying to move through this this bit of stone and slag. Let's see what you get here.
So did that
Athletics
play-
check.
Oh, I thought I. Oh.
Not seeing it.
There it goes.
13. That is not a success.
Yeah.
So
Weak ass.
you're trying to work your way through it, and Kay seems on board now, but she's still a little rattled. As we go to Golbrand and Cinderhild. She's supposed to be at 13.
Wolver and Cinderhill. Well, since I am already raging, I have a couple of thoughts. The first thing I'm gonna do. Oh fuck. Alright, first thing I'm gonna do is.
Look, I know you're a
5, 10.
barbarian, but the
Yeah.
first thing
Fuck
you
is
can't do
fire.
can't be oh fuck every time, okay?
Well, I have
We're
to,
not pillaging here.
I do have to drop the rage and cast Cure Wounds on my buddy.
Get him. All right.
Flat. I'm not gonna bonus action thing for that.
Um,
Yeah, sucks, but it picks him up.
better than
Better
nothing.
than 2 death saves. Do those reset when you get 1 hit
Yes.
point?
Yeah.
Alright.
In fact, Goldbrand, as you go to touch down on him, you you're God, you place your hand on his back, and you feel Uthgart's presence, quote unquote. You feel the life energy that you sense while healing, but you also feel something else, something cooler, not cold, not sinister, peaceful, and you recognize it as moonlight. The sensation when you were out doing your prescience, not only beneath the stars, but quite often beneath the moon. And I'm gonna say that we're gonna double that healing to give him 12 back instead of 6, as Elistrai takes a step in. Zat, you've been brought back for the
Back.
moment. You still have a bonus action, Goldbrand.
Man, Gorbran really wants to kill them bitches for coming back to double cross us after he warned them not to. But
I mean, that's
I
not a
don't-
bad option, just saying.
Gorbran's mad about it. I can't. But that was an action, so I have to bonus. Okay, I'll light up like a constellation and throw a javelin at them. But I will
I
also
think you're
move.
still lit from your previous constellation.
I mean,
Dragon?
I'll just use the action, the bonus action to change it.
I see.
So
Alright,
I'll move
Cinder-
kind of in front of him, and I'm gonna throw it at whichever one of them looks more hurt.
Probably K.
Oh boy.
Not other spider babe.
Oh yeah.
Other
I came here-
spider
I
bane.
came here to destroy everything you
Going
love.
for max emotional
hits.
damage here.
Yeah. Took everything from him. Yes, took everything from you. And got bad news. Cinderhild is gonna throw another chunk at y'all. That one misses.
I don't like chunks.
A 14. She gets to add something ridiculous to this. An adult giant gets to add an 11 to it. So I'm gonna say she gets at least half that. So yeah, that we're gonna say that's 20 points. She's at the exact same number of hit points that Siri was, and is
Oh, no.
hit by the slag and knocked down. And Jerdana, you look up at Goldbrand, who has this smug look of satisfaction. Valkiir, who is standing up uneasily, but seems to relish in your pain a bit, I imagine. Correct me if I'm wrong there, Stefan, because we are rounding to your turn.
Do it. Do it. That was Star Wars. Star Wars. Palpatine.
Oh, you're
Oh,
really
Katine.
quiet, dude.
I'm gonna use
Damo,
the bonus
shut up.
action to drink a potion.
Get it.
What is that?
I think it's 2d4 plus 4. Do we have any greater left, Devin, or did you just drink the last greater, you son of a bitch?
I used the last one. I'm sorry.
You bastard. Oh, so that would be 8 total. Put you up to 20. You'll have another thing, but I think it does about the same amount of healing. You still have your action. What do you do?
Is both K and other spider bitch gone? Dead?
Yeah, have
Yeah,
been
just me left.
buried beneath molten slag.
Alright, I'm
Um,
going in.
Yeah, get it. Fuck her up, fuck her up.
Oh my god.
Spider tits. Ooh.
Come down with this barb. You
If,
should have read my other
if
chat.
that was the case, I wouldn't have taken the potion. I thought the other one was.
No, you can totally do that. If you want to retcon that, that's
Yeah.
totally cool.
Going back down to them 12 hit points, boy.
Wouldn't be the
Boy,
first time he blasted on some tits.
Oh god. Makes
I'm
it
gonna
swang.
use Hexblade's Curse. Just linking it.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna actually attack. So
Let Rua get that piece.
yeah, Rua's the main hand, so it's gotta be her.
Mm,
Oh,
I don't know if that hits Barbara.
What about that one? Boy!
My
That one-
AC is 17.
That one certainly does. Barbara, take
Yeah.
12 points. And did you roll them both because you have advantage, or is that your action is 2 swings now? Your action is two
swings.
Rua,
And then-
sensing the presence of the woman who had her killed, the woman who killed her family, she's gonna go for blood. Roll one more time because she's rolling with advantage for that
Okay,
first strike.
also, the Hexblade Curse gives an additional 4 damage.
Take an extra 4, Barb.
So, how much am I taking altogether?
Oof.
All
Okay,
of
so
it.
altogether
Just
16.
16.
16. Alright, let's see.
These garbage rolls, man.
Okay, that's not. I'm still not too scared yet.
Yeah, you're
With that, at the top of the round, the dragon, again, in pretty rough shape, in its own bloodied territory,
Oh,
hits one
I
attack.
had to do this.
Uh,
She also takes the 7 sneak attack.
yeah, get it. So
Which
Barb's
the-
taking an extra 7 too.
But you get supplied with the crit then.
Oh yeah. So take. Did you take that 7 already, Barb?
I took 16. That was what.
Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
take 14 more
Okay.
from what you've already taken. His sneak
Okay.
attack.
scared yet?
That's 30 points of damage. That's nothing to scoff at. The Vonindod has just been attacked again by the dragon. Dragon seems to be losing steam. Zatari's in control. Zatari, make a con save. Not in control, excuse me. Zatari's in the cockpit. He passes. He takes 7 points, put him at 25. Inside check, he is able to manipulate control. I assume he's going for the dragon still, yeah?
Why would he be attacking the dragons? What I want to know. I don't know what he would do other than that, but
The dragon's attacking him?
I mean,
He's the
Sure.
Vonindod.
no, he doesn't really.
Right.
Well,
I mean, Zatari's at a point where he can separate that, what's the word I'm looking for? He knows that he's not the Vonindod. He's trying to impose what he wants to do on it. If you have something else you want him to do, you're welcome to.
I
Oh!
can't
I'll tell you
really
what.
do anything besides try to blast us and exit.
Hang on one second. I'll give you something. Your last insight check, 22? Zatari thinks the strongest thing in this room is the Vonindod. Could he break himself out?
Can he like use his sword to?
He's going to try. 2 hits against his own AC. One of them definitely hits. I don't think the other does. No, he gets to add a 15 to it. Yeah, it does. He slams the blade twice into his chest. The gem takes 70 points of damage. The first hit fractures. The second hit shatters. As Zatari begins a free fall from this 50-foot point.
Eee, splat.
He has not hit the ground yet.
I was about to say, as a reaction, I mean,
Yeah,
can you catch people?
Not,
on,
n-
shit.
no. We're
I
Zatari
don't have a
fading
head
in this
feather
moment. He used his action to impose will on the Vonindod. Still has just enough life in him. He takes out his gun and he fires it. And as he does, Ricochet, his nightmare, summoned on by his bullet as it has a dozen times before, swoops beneath him and catches him. Brings him near lifeless, in agony, but over to you as the Vonindod begins to creak and fall. You gather any second now this thing is going to collapse, and you don't know what it's going to take down with it. Davos.
Is it falling towards me, or
It was mid movement when it's like it's off kilter. It's wobbling. You don't know which way it's gonna go. I'm gonna roll a d8 here in a second.
so? Is it tall enough to hit this area of the map?
It's 100 feet tall, so 50 squares.
So that is safe.
Appears to be. Fucked up as shit. Feeling,
Well,
feeling
someone came in. He's not falling to his death.
it. No, correct.
That's
Yeah,
his-
Ricochet has him.
All right. Well, then I'm going to try to run to this cavern over here, which is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I guess I can get to the edge.
You can. I would say since you guys were in the other room earlier, you know that is a dead-end room. If that changes your mind on that.
Alright. Alright, I guess I'm heading back towards the group. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Somewhere around there, yeah?
Okay. I would say a little further over just because that cloud is still going to be drifting. Bergen, what do you got?
Oh wait, I could dash. I'll do that to double the speed.
Where are you headed?
Same direction, about here-ish.
Okay. I'm going to say that Ricochet is just following you guys wherever y'all lead him. Bergen, what you got, dog? The Vonindod seems to be ready to collapse. Oh, that was the top of the round, wasn't it?
Yep.
As you race into the hallway, you hear a familiar blip, and you can't see the figure, but you see this enormous blast of ice push up against the Vonindod, force it back away from you. You hear the dragon cry out triumphantly before it turns and begins to blast something. One wing, unable to take flight. You hear movement. As meeting you down on the southern end of the passage is Safine. We don't got a lot of time, Shug. We got to get out of here and quickly. I can take up to 8 people, but we got to do it now.
So I guess we leave Bergen? Or...
Not now.
Obviously not.
Literally now, but like ASAP.
Where is she?
She is coming up from the bottom. I'm gonna give her a token. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, so if she acts like at the top of the turn, if we're all near her at the top of the close enough to her at the top of the turn, she can yank us out of here. What it sounds like.
Yeah, she came from the southern end. We'll say she's here, and this, because the way this burned through, it's all open to the other chamber.
I yell out to Goldbrand, "Hey, get to Safine!"
How did the blue ones get here? Goldbrand's over here, like, trying to think about how he was gonna help Valkiir murder Jerdana.
That too. Bergen, what you got, dog?
Well, I guess I'm following Davos.
Yeah, I'd run away from the big scary fucking thing too. Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
As far as I can
Reasonable
get.
response. That's your 30 feet. Okay. Do you choose to do anything with your action? Or your bonus action, or do you want to dash?
Uh,
Let me look at the spell. See within range. It's a range of 10 feet, though. You have to be within 10 feet of her.
I think that's it.
Interesting.
Alright. So you're not going to dash or anything? You're just going to stay there?
Yeah, I'm trying to get. Oh, whoops! No, I'll get a little farther out.
Okay, cool.
I was looking at Davos.
Jerdana, you are locked in with Valkiir, your 2 lifelong companions, dead before you. You see the barbarian in the back. You see the angry fire giant child. You see a blue-skinned woman. Ooh. That you recognize.
Oh,
This woman has been a thorn in your side for decades. She is powerful. She is not all that she appears to be, and you are one of the few people who know that.
Okay.
I'm not gonna give you specifics, but I'll shoot you something later.
I definitely want to get the fuck out of here, but I've got the heretic to deal with
The heretic. Yeah.
before I leave. So I'm going to cast. Action. I'm gonna cast a sickness.
That is a range spell. You would have to fire that at disadvantage. Yeah, range spells take the same
Yeah,
as ranged
because
attacks. Yeah.
Because you're right up on them, yes.
Well, since he's so close to me, let me see what what weapon. I haven't even looked at that page now. Let's see.
I don't know if you have any weapons. You have
I
the staff.
thought I picked something out.
You probably do have something. I just cannot recall what.
Let's see. It says martial weapons, simple weapons.
Oh, those are your proficiencies. If it's not
Yeah,
under
no,
your
I'm just-
actions attack, or look at your inventory. You might have something that's just
Oh.
not equipped.
Okay. Inventory. I have the rod of rulership. Do I not have anything else? I thought I picked something else.
If her staff that she casts those spells with is a staff, it functions as a quarterstaff.
You could hit him with your rod. Mm.
I want to bonk
Yeah.
him.
Give him. You can give him a bonk, but that's all you got. All you got at the moment.
Let me look. I thought I picked something else though when we.
What weapon did you think you picked? And we'll let you make a swing with
But
it.
I can't even remember. I thought I had like a mace or some shit. Maybe I'm thinking the last.
You
can't
did have a
remember.
mace as that Jerdana. I would say this one would have one as well, though.
I want to roll to bonk.
Roll to bonk.
Roll to
Roll to
bonk.
bonk you shall. Give me 1 second. Alright, you should have an option under your actions now.
Under my actions. Oh. Let's see. I don't. Do I need to refresh?
Oh, here, I think I can do it for you.
Yeah, if you can roll
Oh, a
it.
13 unfortunately does not hit.
No bonk. He's not in ponytail.
Not not yet. You could try to move away, but you know he'd get an attack of opportunity.
No, I'll just stick it out right here, I guess.
What are you at now, if you don't mind me asking?
45.
After taking that 30 points last couple of turns?
Yeah. I had, I was at, hold on, I was at 75.
Yeah, I was gonna say she was pretty close to full
Oh,
last
I
one.
thought you were at like 55. Because you had taken some hits from the last battle, yeah?
Yes, but
Oh, but she
Weren't there
picked
some
you up a bit.
heals?
There were some heals. Okay.
yeah, there were heals and things. Siri had me and shit.
Goldbrand, Jerdana seems to be trying to make a swing for Valkiir. What do you do?
I will move 5, 10, 15. I'll get right here.
Got a
No.
vendetta against man.
I mean, I told you not to come back and you did. So the only thing stopping
Yeah,
Goldbrand now is he wants to look at Valkyrie and he wants to say,
Told you not to let you catch him.
Do you want the kill?
well, no, we can kill her nows. Or you can help me drag her to the blue ones and we takes her with us.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think that would be much better story-wise, but knowing Valkyr, knowing this is the person responsible, I want her dead now.
Same.
I feel that, yeah.
I get it. I get it.
If you're sure, Goldbrand, that you don't have anything more you want to learn from her, he wants to grapple her. I'll use my last rage, I think, actually. Hold on, I'll roll
Can you
these
grapple somebody? Can you dash with them in a grapple?
You can pull them
Yeah.
with you, but it costs double speed, yeah.
Okay.
So I have to use my action to grapple her the first time. Here's the advantage, because I raged.
So Barbara, make an athletics or acrobatics check. They're both shit for you. There's no... She can't beat a 25. Even if she rolled a natural 20, she cannot beat a 25. I'm sorry. That's what you get for making strength and dex your dump stat. Dump
Well,
stat.
let's see,
What?
am I rolling it at disadvantage?
No,
You're not, but you just can't, like... You could roll either one, but you can't beat a 25.
Yeah, no.
So you're...
my second attack, I do want to punch her with the balance.
The 6-pack's just
You're gonna
for
punch her?
show,
Okay.
man.
You have advantage because she's grappled, is that correct? No, that's if she's restrained, excuse me. 20 certainly hits. 10 points of damage.
12 damage, isn't it?
10 points.
12.
12.
Cinderhild hears the Vonindod crash. He goes, I can't believe this. All that time you wasted on it, now it's gone. Like that. It was fucking nothing all along. I knew it. She's gonna try to storm out. As she does, she actually spooks these two into creeping up towards Saphine. She passed them on the way. Valkiir, what you got, dog?
I'm going
The
all
woman who-
in.
Get her. Fuck her up.
Let's see.
That, I think both of those hit.
Yeah.
Barbara take 16
That
points
second
of
one's
damage.
a crit, though, yeah?
If it was a 19, it
It
counts.
was.
She's-
So
And then also,
I don't think the third hits, but you do get sneak attack, I think.
yeah, that's what I'm about to link.
So that would be 10, 13. 21.
Although, technically, the sneak
So-
attack will not be doubled because it was the first strike.
Correct.
That's fine.
Okay, so Barbara, altogether, you're taking 23 points of damage.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Plus the 4 damage because she's cursed.
Plus 4 more. Oh, God.
Shit.
And you know, Valkiir, you lay into her with the mace. Once across the shoulder, back again into the ribs. You take your sword, and when you swing it, she leans back just enough to where you feel like you're going to miss it. But in your divine pact weapon from Elistrai, you feel that little nudge. Roll damage for that Moonblade hit.
Oh, damn.
Barbara, does that do it?
Fight you in real life right now.
Does that finish the job, Barb?
Yeah, I only had 6 HP left before that.
Um,
Alright.
Valkiir, slaying the woman who killed your wife. How do you want to do this?
Oh man.
If
I've
she
been
has a
thinking
head
about
after this, I'll be disappointed.
No. Since I have 2 weapons with the Moonblade that she was leaning back on, I would like to immediately slit her throat, turn around, take the Moonblade, stab her hand into the ground, take the mace, stab her other hand into the ground,
Oh, God.
grab her hair, well, and then get Goldbrand to body slam her
Oh,
backwards.
God.
Jesus, Mortal
Having the
Kombat.
blade like
Damn.
go
When you
through
cut-
the wrist even more.
When you slit her throat, you actually cut through most of the muscle tissue. So when you grab her hair and grab her by the head and pull, and Goldbrand makes that final pull, or that final heave, you rip her head, the first 2 vertebrae after it, out of her neck. And hold within your hands the head of Jerdana Felanyene.
We did it,
Yeah.
boys!
Spider bitch!
I'd also
Should've
like to
read all
add that
that
all that
before.
hustle and bustle probably ripped my my spider bra apart.
Spider tits immediately.
Better to-
uh,
The head
Goldbrand,
of
it's a
Jerdana.
surprisingly cushy landing for you. With that, Safine's like, yeah, real great. Now come on, we got places to be. You guys rush up. Safine grabs onto you, and then all of you.
Who the fuck's are these?
Who the fucks are?
Gover's
who?
like talking while they're running into the teleport.
Oh, to Brahm and
Yeah.
Akinara?
Yeah,
You know Brahm is the slave you freed, but yeah. They seem to be along for the ride as you all blip out of existence.
Out of existence?
Out of
Not
existence.
forever.
Let's see.
You disappear from Iron Slag and reappear on the deck of the Westwind Wyvern,
Oh.
which has positioned itself some distance away from Iron Slag when it saw the dragon approaching and begin attacking. You all have narrowly escaped death, witnessed the fall and mostly destruction of the Vonindod, and put an end to Duke Zaulto. You have within your possession his conch of teleportation, the knowledge that he, his son, many of his people, are removed from this plane of existence. And with that, my dudes, we're going to go ahead and call tonight's
Damn.
3-session-long fight to an end. Thank you, Jerdana, Barbara,
Yes,
for
thank
popping
you,
in
thank you.
and being a general badass. Thank you guys for. I know this was the longest encounter we've ever had in our, I think, our
Worth it.
D&D career, but hope it was fun. Hope you guys relished seeing Valkiir be victorious with his vengeance.
The head of
well as-
Jerdana is a legendary item.
Zatari
in
looked like a
canon
bitch. Yep, yep.
It's
Yeah.
basically the head of Medusa.
She was honestly a lot scarier than I thought she was gonna be.
Shoot. No, yeah, me too. Fuck.
Poison Cloud, Raising the Dead.
Yeah, if the anime dead thing would have worked, I would have been like, oh, that's just fucked. I should have.
Yeah.
That's on me. I should have looked at those spells a little better.
Right.
But with that, my dudes, thank you all so much. Get some rest. Don't forget to love each other. And is it Friday yet?
Maybe.
Deuces, dudes.
Thank you.
Yeah.